Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you another couple of Pokemon Showdown battles. Surprise weekend upload. I have a ton of OU battles backed up, and I wanted to get rid of some of them because I've already forgotten what happens in most of them, like the two that we're going to watch today. So, I apologize if OU is not really your thing, but it's what I've been playing because I wanted to practice it, and I'm decent at it. To be fair, I have tried RU the last few days. I just hate it with a fiery passion. I don't understand the metagame. I don't understand the threats. I cannot build a good team to save my life. So I did give it a try, and that was that. If you want to see more RU and NU battles, I would highly recommend you check out Robotnik is Sexy, my fellow Generation 1 co-host. He does all kinds of different battles, and he does quite a bit of NU and RU. So if that's more of your thing, go check him out. He's good, and you'll like it. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing OU, which means everyone's got the same stuff. 4 of our guys are the same. I'm up here at the top. Tyranitar, Scizor, Heatran, Terrakion, and then Landorus is technically different, but still Landorus. So the only real difference we have is Alakazam and Jellicent. Let's get into the match. I have no idea what's going to happen, so this is going to be interesting. He's going to lead with Landorus, which is a giant pain in the ass. I hate that thing. And then he goes for Gravity, which you don't see very often, but that's cool, I guess. Gravity, if you don't know what it does, it makes everyone's moves always hit. So you can go for things like Focus Blast and Stone Edge and stuff like that, and they always land. So I take a massive amount of damage from that Earthquake. I don't like it. And I don't know what to do against this thing, so I'm just going to sacrifice Jabberwocky. Because none of his guys are really weak to rocks, and sand is going to be up for good, so I figured he was the most expendable. But now, Heatran's in, and Grindylow, the Jellicent, can handle Heatran every variant. I can't think of a Heatran that would beat Jellicent one-on-one, so just going to switch her in. She's a girl this time. Take the Psyshock, but not well, from the Alakazam. And that's going to be the end of Grindylow because she's pretty much useless. So bring in Scizor to threaten the revenge kill, but I'm not going to go for the Bullet Punch. I am, in fact, going to U-turn out. Keep the switch initiative in my favor. Go into Alibaba. My Landorus. My Landorus is faster than his Landorus. I go for the Rock Polish here, and now my Landorus is faster than everything he has. And that's nice. But he is not, unfortunately, strong enough to take out a full health Tyranitar in one hit in the sand. So that's going to be a bummer. He's going to do some switching around here. I didn't care if he switched in Landorus because I will still kill it. But I definitely wanted to go for the Hidden Power Ice here in order to, just in case he stayed in. Like, I couldn't risk not getting the kill there, even though I was pretty sure he was going to switch out. Luckily, he doesn't go for Superpower as I bring in Meltdown the Heatran, and I know that Scizor's not going to want to stay in, so I will set up a sub, get some, well, I guess keep the momentum in my favor as I sub on his switch. He brings in Tyranitar, that's fine with me. I get the special defense drop here, that means he can't stay in. Knowing that, I'm going to sub again, and pays off here because I get to see Terrakion. This Terrakion has Earthquake, which probably means it's banded. I think the banded ones run Earthquake, but I'm not sure. I know mine doesn't, and mine's Scarf. So anyhow, once I know he's locked into Earthquake, Alibaba gets to do stuff for free, which is always good for me because Alibaba is crazy good. Almost kill that Scizor, and again, avoid the Superpower on the switch as I go into Meltdown. I set up a sub thinking he might want to switch out, but he does stay in, goes for the Superpower there. I probably should have subbed again, as it would have given me a sub against Tyranitar, and it was unlikely for him to stay in after he got the attack drop. So slight oversight on my part, but I'm feeling pretty strong. The only thing left on his team that I really need to worry about is Alakazam, because it's faster than Landorus. Landorus kills the rest of his guys, no problem. And even without rocks, I've been able to wear down his Landorus pretty effectively just by continually U-turning on it with Scissor. That's always nice. Even after the Intimidate, I'm doing a lot of damage. Here, though, I found out that his Terrakion is in fact Scarfed, which sucks for me because, yeah, I lose Landorus. But it's okay. I have Ryu, the Scissor, in the wings. It's safe to start bullet punching everything in its face at this point, and that is going to be the end of the match. So a pretty good match, I thought. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and as is standard for OU, pretty fast-paced, heavy-hitting. So there you go. Second match, still in OU. I'm still up here at the top. This is the same team. I have changed this team quite a bit from what it is now, although I do like this version a lot. I did tweak it some, though. So anyhow, my opponent down here this time, his team doesn't look as good as the last one I fought. Though you can never really judge a team by its team preview. That's not true. You can do that a lot. But this one does actually have potential to be decent. It's just, I don't know what Golurk's doing in there. He's okay, I guess, but there are better options in OU. Haxorus, the same. He's probably banded. He is scary. Like, he hits hard, but just not quite good enough. So, still, it's a pretty solid team. And I'm going to have to eat my words if he ends up winning, because I have no idea what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and find out. I would probably lead with Tyranitar, because it doesn't have weather. No, I lead with Grindylow, predicting the Golurk start. And then I go for the taunt on his Jellicent. He shows me that he has Shadow Ball. So, Energy Ball, not Shadow Ball. So that's a little weird. It is going to allow me to switch in Jabberwocky here and pursuit that thing as it switches out. Now, all I have to do is get rocks up. If I can keep them there, it dies on the switch in. And do put the rocks up, but Jabberwocky goes down. That is an extremely powerful Power Whip. I don't know what that Ferrothorn is, but I almost wonder if it's choice just looking at it now. So anyhow, I am able to bring in Meltdown the Heatran, set up a sub on his switch out, and he goes into Haxorus. I get a free hit on it, so I'm just going to go for the Earth Power there, get a decent amount of damage, and he is going to switch out as I go in. I don't know what happened there. I missed that. Sorry, guys. Somehow I got Scissor in without damage, so I don't know what he tried to do. Maybe he Dragon Danced? But yeah, I U-turn out, keep the battle momentum, which is good. Go into Grindylow to handle his Tentacruel. It does block his spin, which is very nice, something that the current version of this team does not have. I might have to switch back to Jellicent. I don't know. I can't decide what version of the team I like the best. It's tough. But anyhow, Burn Ferrothorn. That's awesome. Burnt Ferrothorn is pretty useless. Means Scissor really doesn't have to worry. So again, bring in Scissor, U-turn. That's what Scissor does. That's why it's so good. Go into Meltdown, and I'm actually going to use Meltdown as a pivot switch here, predicting him to go into something that I can kill. He goes into Haxorus. Probably not what I was expecting, yeah, because I switch out again. But I do take the Outrage decently well as Scissor. I don't know about that damage. I think he's probably Scarfed, unless he Dragon Danced and I missed it, which he could have. So Golurk finally does something. It sets up a Rock Polish, to which my response is basically okay. It's a Life Orb Rock Polish Golurk. Doesn't kill Grindylow, and now it's dead. So we get a double down here. That's fine with me. Alibaba loves to switch in for free, and his team is pretty hurting. So yeah. Ferrothorn not going to stand up to a Life Orb Sheer Force boosted Earth Power. Skarmory is going to die to the Focus Blast after the first one, of course, misses. And that just leaves Tentacruel, who gets obliterated by Earth Power. So there you go. Landorus, it's good. Use it. And that is going to be the match. So give me a thumbs up if you guys liked this video. Feel free to leave a comment. If you have suggestions about my team, I am more than happy to take them into consideration. Only rules are that Landorus and Terrakion stay, because they're my favorites. They're the reason that I am even playing OU. But if you have tweaks to other parts of the team, feel free to make suggestions. And that is going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll have more coming your way shortly, guys.